Hello and welcome to GPTV on Tuesday the 14th of June. My name's Philip Kingston.
And I'm Gary Peer.
Gary, just a shout out to all the viewers. Thank you for all of that birthday love.
Yes.
Thank you for all of those gifts. Some of them were slightly overwhelming, but I'm worth it. But thank you all. It was just lovely.
Did you have a lovely celebration?
Nice to know you love Gary. Well,
Have a nice day yesterday?
I actually went up to the Gold Coast. In fact, I'm still there as we speak.
Oh, really? What a talented man you are, doing two places at one time.
Do you know what?
You
You can't keep me down. You can't pin me down, Gary. I'm here, I'm there, I'm everywhere.
You're like Zorro. You just leave that mark and
Correct.
you're gone.
Correct.
Off. Anyway,
Correct.
happy birthday.
Thank you very much.
Returns,
Thank
and
you.
a healthy year ahead. Phil, we didn't have any auctions last weekend, nothing to review, but we have got some interesting things to review on the show.
We do.
Later in the show, we've got a special guest on reviewing an incredible property,
Yes,
which we'll talk about
Gary,
in a moment.
we've actually got our heads around inviting guests on.
Yep.
And I think overwhelming viewer feedback is that they're so over you and me.
Oh, yeah.
Why don't we have more guests?
I can't stand it anymore.
Viewers, if you've got a guest that you'd like us to have on the show and they're not too expensive, let us know, we'll get them on.
Exactly right. It's torture, just the two of us, week in, week out. Phil, we've got a few properties to review as well. We might just jump into that. How about this house in Warleigh Grove in Brighton, Phil?
Gary,
that is a special
shout
home,
out to Darren Krongold and his crew of able-bodied salespeople that are loving what they do. This is the most incredible home, Gary, because check it out: 4 bedrooms, 3.5 cars, a double lock-up garage, a wraparound swimming pool. That is absolutely stunning, and it's got a lift, Gary. So should you not be inclined to walk the stairs, you can take the lift.
And we've always had good success in Brighton, haven't we, Phil?
We have.
It's a suburb that we love, a former home. Where I did used to live at one part of my life and loved it, Phil. So have a look at that property. It is going to be available now, so get yourself over there. Phil, 94 Carlingford Street, another special property, one that you've been involved with. Let's talk a bit about that.
A beautiful family home on a north-facing allotment, so a good-sized parcel of land together with a big family home, together with a swimming pool, together with plenty of garden area, together with incredible entertaining spaces. So this home was built by the owners for themselves. They've lived in it, they've loved it. Time to hand it over to the next generation.
Okay, Phil, I think before we get to our interview, which is at the end of the show, stay tuned for that because it's a good one. Let's start reviewing our weekend auctions, Philip, straight away, because of course no auctions on the long weekend. No, we won't have any of that because the Queen deserves an auction-free celebration.
She does, and I think that when they declared the Queen's birthday weekend, there was every intent that no one did anything other than just sit at home and look at the lovely painting of on the wall or the photograph on the wall
have a cup of tea,
Her Majesty.
Pat your corgi, have a cup of tea,
Her Majesty.
and be respectful, Phil. That's what it's all about. Phil, we are kicking off, unless it's sold before, it might be, we're kicking off nice and early on Saturday morning. I'm going to be doing this auction in Albert Road. We've got 29 auctions, Phil, this weekend.
29?
Over 16 suburbs.
Well,
Count them.
Gary,
16.
you'll ease into 105 at 2 to 14 Albert Road, South Melbourne. 1 bedroom, 1 bathroom, 1 car space. Great building, great location. I mean, you're just in the epicentre of everywhere you
can look
ever want to be.
straight out of that window, that balcony, Philip, to the shrine, which I love, that kind of enclosed balcony. And Phil, I've got to say also that because of that whole Domain Tunnel, they're going to have all shops and restaurants and stuff across the road. It's going to be a very exciting place to live.
Incredible.
So, get over there Saturday morning. Phil, we've got triple auction action at 10:30am. You're going to be starting off in Prentice Street, Eastern Kilda, this fantastic 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom residence in a great location there in Prentice Street.
And Gary, I may well have started at Las Chicas in Carlisle Street, where I'll just wander over to Prentice Street, because you can do that if you live in Prentice Street. Wander over and do the auction, fully caffeinated.
This is the property I spoke about last week, Phil. I thought was a snap purchase, a good opportunity, been repriced, good buying. Phil, you're up in the road, 10:30 is David Thompson's entry.
1 bedroom, 1 bathroom, 1 car space. Great entry into the market there, Gary.
Indeed. Same time, 10:30, we're going to be in Eastern Kilda in Wilgah Street.
Gary,
this time, Jeremy Rosen's auctions.
I love Wilgah. 2 bedrooms, 1 bathroom, 1 car space. Walking distance to all of the action, including our office, which is the Umber Village. Lots of cafes there, but you could go to Carlisle Street as well.
Triple auction, Phil, at 11:30. Another property that we spoke about last week in Foster Avenue. First time offered in many years.
Single-storey delight, Gary. 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. bathrooms, a lock-up garage, courtyard garden areas, immaculate condition. Move straight in and have a party.
I'm excited to be there, Phil, and I think we've got our ninth auctioneer actually. I shouldn't really say one of our auctioneers, but I'm pretty sure that we have Ralph Salter doing that auction, a friend of the company's who is also well known to the vendor on that one. Phil, 11:30, we're going to be in 50 Barrington Street, Bentleigh East. You're going to be conducting your second auction.
What a beautiful home, 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, plenty of off-street car parking, 702 square metres of land. I love that property. I think it's a really good opportunity.
Jeremy Rosen's remains in St Kilda at 11:30, auctioning this terrific apartment in Crimea Street.
I
love
love
that
this block,
Me
and
too.
it sits so proudly in the street. 2 bedrooms, 1 bathroom. A great location there because you've got everything on your doorstep.
12:30, Philip, I'm going to be in Glenferrie Street auctioning this iconic property. There is an interview about that property specifically at the end of the episode, so hang around. How about this place?
Gary,
Isn't it incredible?
it's incredible. Well, first of all, it's on 932 square metres of land. Literally, you can walk out your front door and be at the Malvern train station or Glenferrie Road. It's an arts and crafts home with a massive story. Pick up the story at the end of GPTV where we interview Jody, who is representing the vendor there.
Indeed, Phil. At 12:30, you are going to be auctioning one of the most beautiful homes that Brighton East has ever offered to the market, Phil.
Gary, doesn't get any more beautiful than this. And well done to Leon Gusenfitter for bringing this property to the marketplace. That is 5 magnificent bedrooms, 4 just luxurious bathrooms, plenty of off-street car parking. That is a home that is just beautiful.
Triple auction action at 1:30 p.m. Phil, I'm going to be jumping across Glenferrie Street over to Dandenong Road. Now, this is a terrific apartment.
It is. 2 bedrooms, 1 bathroom, 1 car space. Extra large, that apartment, Gary. It's a really, really good size.
Great floor plan. I think it's got a lock-up garage and storage cage, if I'm not mistaken, Phil. That is a beauty. And it's set right at the back of the block, elevated, beautiful apartment, special one. Get there to Dandenong Road. Phil, Mercer Road, Armadale, Simon Redolnick auctions. At
Gary, a fabulous address. Mercer just runs between Malvern Road and High Street, so you've got all of High Street shops on your doorstep. That is a very large 2 bedroom, 1 bathroom, 1 car space apartment, Gary. I reckon that's the size of a 3 bedroom.
You'll be back from Brighton East by 1:30, Philip, and you'll be in Marlborough country, or at least Marlborough Street, Caulfield North.
Gary, I love this house. 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, off-street car parking. It is joyous because you can move straight in because the owner is a builder and he's done the most phenomenal renovation.
Double auction action, Philip, at 2:30. We're going to be in Kooragal Road with Leo Samuel doing his auction for the day.
Gary, magnificent villa, 2 bedrooms, 1 bathroom, a lock-up garage, gorgeous courtyard gardens area, garden areas, so fabulous.
Got through it okay there, Phil. We're going to wrap up and bring down the curtain at 2:30 in Malvern in Cawkwell Street. This house works well in Cawkwell.
Gary, this is a beautiful home. 4 bedrooms, 2.5 bathrooms, plenty of off-street car parking, the most meticulous and on-trend renovation there. It is just magnificent, and it's a much larger house than it appears via its facade. It's a really big family home.
That is going to be your 5th auction on Saturday. It'll be a busy day for you, Phil, and we have actually got 30 because I missed one out for some reason. Let's start off on Sunday at 10:30 a.m. We've got 3 auctions, Philip. You're going to be in Dunbar Avenue, which is such a good street.
Gary, an incredible street. This is 4 or 5 bedrooms, 2 beautiful bathrooms, massive entertaining areas, incredible kitchen meals, family room, overlooking an alfresco deck that overlooks the back garden and the swimming pool. A beautiful home. Move straight into that, get on with life.
I'd love to be there with you, Phil, but I can't because I'm going to be in Inkerman Street auctioning this fine apartment with Daniel Mickmer.
Gary, 2 bedrooms, 1 bathroom, 1 car space. That's a really good size. And again, it could be a 3 bedroom if you converted the dining room to a bedroom. That is a very large apartment. Check out the beautiful kitchen.
Linlithgow Avenue in Caulfield North is a prestigious address, Phil, and a terrific looking home.
3 bedrooms, 1 bathroom, 1 lock-up garage, courtyard garden areas, immaculate condition inside, a great opportunity to get into a premier street of Caulfield North.
Graham Callan slipping over to Oakley on a Sunday to auction this terrific property at 11 a.m.
It is a terrific property, Gary. 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, off-street car parking, courtyard gardens, That is a terrific property. I said off-street parking. It's got a double lock-up garage.
11:30. There are 2 auctions on. You are going to be auctioning this property. I know you're excited about it. 49
Gary,
Scott Street.
in excess of 400 square metres of land. This is the most fabulous home because it's 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, off-street car parking for 2 cars, and it's got really 2 fabulous entertaining areas of a living and dining room, then a family room at the back. That is a really, really great opportunity.
Neerim Road's a great spot. This time it's Neerim Road, Glen Huntley that we're auctioning, Philip. I know this block very well, sold there, and have had friends live there. I know the building, it's a beauty.
This is a really good property, Gary. 2 bedrooms, 1 bathroom, and a undercover car space. That is a terrific property.
Double auction action at 12:30. Philip, you're going to be in Lockhart Street auctioning this terrific home.
655 square metres of land together with a really beautiful 4-bedroom, 2-bathroom family home. Is it the house? Is it the land? Is it a combination of both? Make sure it's your combination.
I have the auction honours in Hopkins Street in Brighton East for this fine looking property. Phil, they don't get better than that.
Gary, incredible. I had such fun doing the video there. The most beautiful home. 4 bedrooms, 3 luxurious bathrooms. Wait until you see the main bedroom suite, which is on the ground floor of that home. It is extraordinary.
Absolutely magnificent. Double auction action at 1:30 p.m. Philip, you're going to be in Raglan Street, Caulfield North.
We love this development, Gary. These are really good homes. 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, lock-up garage, second car space in front. That is a really good opportunity to get right into North Caulfield at a fraction of its neighbours.
Leo Samuel is auctioning Sycamore Street, Caulfield South, another great street and a good-looking home.
Gary, a fabulous house. 5 bedrooms, 3 beautiful bathrooms, double lock-up garage, everything that opens and shuts. That is a really great family home.
Phil, at 2:30 we are auctioning something truly extraordinary. We reviewed it a few weeks ago on GPTV on a massive parcel of land, this stately home.
You say massive parcel, Gary. I
Walora
say
Road.
1,222 square metres of land with a 2-street frontage, one to Walora, of course, one to Wilk Street. The most botanical garden setting, a gorgeous period home.
Looking forward to that, 2:30. I'll see you there, Phil. At the same time, we are going to be auctioning a property with Jeremy Rosens as an auctioneer in Oswald Street.
Yes, Gary. 2 at 44 Oswald Street. 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, courtyard garden areas, lock-up garage, beautifully renovated, a lovely home.
Rosstown Road, Philip's going to be at 2:30, also on Sunday.
Fantastic location, 2 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, a car space, a terrace balcony, Gary. That's a really lovely home.
Double auction action at 3:30 p.m. Philip, you're going to be in Carlingford Street, a great address and a fine looking home.
It is, Gary, and as I've mentioned to you, a really large parcel of north-facing land, almost 700 square metres. Beautiful swimming pool. That's the real deal, that house.
We reviewed it last week, didn't we? Phil, I'm going to be at this terrific villa in Alexander Street. It's been very popular. It's in a great location, but what a great floor plan.
As it should be popular, Gary, because it's really large. That's 3 bedrooms, 1 bathroom, and a lock-up garage, some courtyard garden area. That is a terrific location. Alexandra Street is a wonderful place to be.
We bring down the curtain at 4:30, Philip. You've got auction honours, a weekend of quality offerings in Cranham Street, Caulfield.
5 incredible bedrooms, 4.5 fabulous bathrooms, a main bedroom suite, which is like checking into the suite of a luxury hotel. The entertaining areas in this house are incredible, Gary. Check out the kitchen, meals, family room, the way it sits around the pool together with its alfresco area. That is luxury living, Gary, at its finest.
Doesn't get much better than that, Phil. Well, we did promise at the start of the show that we'll be reviewing that wonderful property in Glenferrie Street, interviewing our co-agent here, who's Jodie English, and let's look at what she's got to say about this incredible home.
Interview.
Great pleasure that we welcome today Jodie English, who is here from Property Home Base, who we're working together with collaboratively on a sale that's happening this Saturday at 12:30 p.m, which I'm very, very excited about. Welcome to GPTV.
Jodie, great to have you on the show because I've been suffering this anchor for quite some time. So finally we've got some real talent on the show. So viewers, stay tuned. Hopefully we can write in about how you prefer Jodie as the anchor.
I'm not going anywhere, but you may be. So let's just get out of that little cattiness of yours and let's get down to the property. Jodie, you are a part of Property Home Base, of course, which is a vendor advocate and buyer advocate, although probably mostly buyer advocacy.
Yes.
And I know you've worked also in the United States.
Yes.
And of course, the United States model attracts, of course, 2 parties to every transaction, unlike here, sellers and buyers are represented by agents. And is that something you see happening more and more here now in Melbourne as well?
Definitely. I think that we were a little bit slow on the uptake of buyer advocacy here in Australia. It's all over the world. So if you don't have buyer representation now, it's not really levelling out the playing field. So it's really gained momentum, in the last few years.
And in America, correct me if I'm wrong, but the buyer pays 3%. The seller pays 3%. The transaction is 6%.
Correct.
What a brilliant system.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I guess it's competitive here, being a buyer's advocate too, because there are some very good ones in the marketplace. So
there is. I mean, some charge percentages, some charge low flat fees, you know. So it's a variety, actually. Yeah.
Fantastic. Well, thank you. Thanks for, glad to get that little plug in for you.
Thank you.
But let's talk about 4 Glenferrie Street in Caulfield North, because we're auctioning this one. We talked about it on last week's show in a jestful manner, because it is kind of the continuation of Glenferrie Road, if there were one. Firstly, the street's fantastic, but how about this incredible house? We're in it now, and all of the surroundings are sort of wrapped around us with our wonderful technology. But tell us a bit about this spectacular home. It really is a rare offering.
Yeah, look, I think what was so exciting for me to take this on as a vendor advocate is the history. I mean, this in itself, the actual architect that built this house built it for himself, and that was back in 1906, so it's got this huge tower and it's got this whole history of the various families that have lived in it. And I think what's great about the story is that each family that's lived there over the course of that time since 1906 has a story in themselves. And the current owner is Max Allen, who has quite a profile in Melbourne because he's a wine journalist. So he's written several books. I tease him about being on Sideways and all of those kinds of things. And they've loved it because they've raised their children there. They're on to their next chapter in life. The house itself is built with arts and crafts architecture. It's very appealing to people that really appreciate great architecture. The man, Robert J. Haddon, he has a story in himself because he actually wrote books about architecture. He was on the board in Melbourne back in the day. He came out from England. He built very well-known architecture throughout Melbourne. So that in itself has a lot of history. In the house, there's a lot of paintings that he painted himself for himself and his wife, Ada. There's a whole video on the actual online
video that you've done is really, really good. And I'd urge all the viewers, if you're interested in just seeing something that's not really just the real estate story, it's a story of life and it's a story of great architecture. The video is fabulous, and I'd recommend all of the viewers watch it.
Yes, you can go onto our website and just click in the address field, go into the video, and it'll be one of the few videos that we keep you out of. So
I did do that on purpose. You know that, right?
I said it was a good video. I didn't say it was a great video.
But it's a different video, isn't it? Because the vendors are actually, I guess, talking about their home themselves. So, which we've done a few times, but it is quite unique and well set up by Jody. But that is the most extraordinary home, and of course a big parcel of land as well, with a beautiful northwest facing back garden as well. So the grounds are magnificent. This really is an extraordinary offering, and of course interesting vendors, delightful vendors, and of course not a few good bottles of red away there as well. I did ask him about a couple also when I was there, but really exciting property. So we're looking forward to this one.
Yes.
The interest has been significant as well.
Yeah, we've had fantastic numbers. Joel and Debbie and the premium team are doing an incredible job. We've also got coverage at Domain. There's a story written about them at Domain as well. It's a story well worth listening to, even if the video's a little bit long.
Fair enough. Well, we are so excited. It's going to be Saturday at 12:30. So whatever you've got in your diary, just change it and be there at Glenferrie Street, because this is a little bit of history unfolding, and a magnificent home that we're looking forward to being there together with Jody, auctioning this wonderful property. So we'll see you there. Thanks so much, Jody, for coming.
You're welcome. Absolutely. Thanks for having
Jody,
me.
and thanks for your wonderful support.
No problem. Anytime.
Good luck. Well, that's a big wrap on this mid-June edition of GPTV, the post-birthday edition. Phil, glad we're the same age now. That is a very, very big wrap. Thank you, Jody, for your comments about that wonderful house in Glenferrie Street. We're looking forward to that one on Saturday at 12:30. But what a brilliant array of offerings we've got this weekend.
Gary, a smorgasbord, to use your line.
I love that.
Smorgasbord of fabulous properties. Looking forward to this weekend. Viewers, looking forward to seeing you out and about. I'm Philip Kingston. Have a fantastic week.
I'm Gary Peer. We'll see you next week on GPTV.